Welcome back to TNE Podcast. I'm your host, Trent. This is my co host, Eli. Today, what do we got going?
What's up, guys? We're back after like 2 months. We're gonna be ranking these teams you see right here based on these tier list categories and based on how they've looked and how they've done and their opponents so far in the NFL season.
All right. So, starting with our first team, what do we got right there, Eli? We got the Saints.
We got the Saints first. All right, so how have the
I,
Saints looked to you?
I think they're a playoff team or a potential wild card. I would put them potential wild card. Um,
Yeah, I think the Saints like that
it's an easy
division is really
division.
weak.
Yeah, it's an easy division, and they're the best team in that division. So, I put them as a wild card or maybe playoff team. Not by much, though. I don't think they go far. It's
Yeah,
just,
I think this is a first round exit team. They haven't looked amazing. Their defense has looked okay. Carr has looked okay. Um, I think he's still trying to like fit in, but he's kind of been banged up. But they're still 3-3, and
yeah, Kamara coming back is huge.
yeah,
So,
I mean, I could see maybe like the Bucks winning that division. So, but I think the Saints are gonna win, which means they're a playoff team. But that's a first round exit right there.
now we got the Dolphins, Eli. I think they're Super Bowl favorites.
Oh yeah, wow. Okay, we're starting off with the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are 5-1, and their one loss has come to the Bills. Um, yeah, I think the Dolphins have looked absolutely incredible. Their offense has looked unstoppable with Tyreek Hill and Tua and Mostert and
They had a ton of
AJ.
bro, and
Yeah,
he's and then I mean Waddle still doesn't even have his game. Well, he has one or two of those games where he goes crazy. So
yeah. I think their offense is just they're a favorite because their offense is just so unstoppable. It really is. They've looked amazing in every game besides that one Bills game, I would say.
they're they're so fast.
They're so fast. Tyreek Hill's so fast. Tyreek Hill just goes. Tyreek Hill's at 1,000 yards already through 6 weeks. Like
Yeah.
it's insane. They stay healthy, Super Bowl favorites for sure.
And then we got the Baltimore Ravens. I think they're a contender.
Yeah, so the Ravens are winning that division right now, 4-2. They actually haven't looked as good as as I thought they would, which is I mean, they have two really bad losses, right? They lost to the Steelers and
The Colts.
the Colts. Yeah, those are bad losses. I mean, they should be 6-0.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why I think they're a contender. I think they're still putting pieces together, but I think they'll be fine.
yeah, as long as Lamar stays healthy, I think a contender. I think they're still a contender. They look good. They're 4-2. They're gonna that division is horrible, so
Yeah.
unless the Bengals turn it around, but next are the
Where,
Bengals.
where do we put the Bengals, bro?
So the Bengals are in last in that division, but here's what's really interesting. The Bengals have looked this bad every year, like to start the year, the first like couple games. So this is nothing new.
And they
And they
always
end
make the
up
playoffs.
making, yeah, they end up making the playoffs. They always go deep in the playoffs. So um I mean they're 3-3 going into the bye. That's not even bad. Like they can just start winning now. So I think the Bengals like started off this year is like, oh my gosh, like they might be trash.
Yeah, but I think
But,
they're I think
but
they're a
their deep bro,
contender.
their defense is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'll put them as a contender.
You have to. They have to be a contender, and even with their bad start, they're still a contender, which is kind of
Yeah.
crazy. But
And we'll put the Broncos, bro, at the number one pick
the
contention.
Broncos are going
They don't
for
even have their pick this year, bro. So where do you even put them? Mediocre at best? Like, because they don't even have their picks. Are they really in decline for the number one pick?
the Broncos don't fit any of these spots because they're not young.
They
I
don't
mean,
have their
yeah,
picks.
they're missing the playoffs. I mean, I guess they go right here, but
No, they suck.
you're right, bro. They should be right here. They're horrible. They're 1-5, and they're 1-5. Who is their one win to? The Commanders, I think.
No, they
No,
I don't know who they beat. The Bears. They beat them 31-28.
the Bears. Yeah. So they beat the other worst team in the league.
Yeah.
So the Broncos. I mean, I don't see them winning more than like 3 games this year. so they should be number one pick contention, but like Trent said, they don't have their pick. So can I just like
But
can
this just put them at missing playoff team or put them as Bronco tier
can I just do this real quick?
trash. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Now Broncos have a category, all right?
Sorry, Bronco fans, if you're watching this.
Yeah,
I
so
know
really quick with the Broncos, I
Bronco.
have a lot of Broncos fans in my family. Listen, I'm sorry. Like they look terrible. Their defense last year, what they leaned on is like the worst defense in the league now. And
Wilson sucks.
Wilson's done. So, and then your weapons are going to get traded on offense. So it's just, yeah, it's over. I'm sorry. And you don't have your pick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's over.
The Giants, I'd put them at the number one pick contention.
Yeah. Do they have their
They
pick?
suck too. I don't even know if they
Yeah.
own their pick, but they suck too.
I don't know if they own their pick. They might, but yeah, the Giants have been really they're 1-5 as well. They've been really disappointing. They've gotten killed in almost every single one of their games. They have looked terrible on both sides. Daniel Jones, that contract looks absolutely insane now that you paid him. So
Yeah.
if they have their pick, yeah, they're right here.
If not, they're trash.
If they don't have their pick, they're going right there. But I
The
think they
Vikings, bro.
Vikings, gosh, another disappointing team. I mean, we're gonna have to react, bro, to our rankings before the season because I'm pretty sure we had the Vikings like in the mid tier. But
I I think they have them. I would put missing playoff team.
yeah, yeah, they're gonna miss playoffs because they're not gonna have JJ. JJ got hurt and he's not gonna be
Yeah.
for the next like 4 weeks. I mean, they've looked terrible. Like Justin Jefferson's the only one that's looked like amazing when he's played.
And everyone else just looks kind of mid, and Kirk doesn't look.
Defense is trash. O line's trash. I mean, the run game is like mid. So
The only good thing I could say is Jordan Addison looks promising.
yeah, yeah, that was a good pick. I mean, I'd put him right here at mediocre at best.
I mean, yeah, we can put him there. That's fine. The Rams, bro. Honestly, Rams don't look that bad.
I like them as a potential wild card team. The
They
Rams
don't.
have really surprised me.
Defense is good. Good coach.
Their offense this year, bro, looks back. Like they're back, bro. And bro, they with like it was kind of a blessing that Cup missed the first like 5 weeks or 4 weeks because bro, Puka is a beast. So now they have two number ones basically.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So I
It's
think that I don't
fine too.
think they're not going to win that division because of the 49ers, so I'm going to put them potential wild cards.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The Bucks
Bucks, bro. I think you put them as a wild card
potential wild card.
right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just because they're in the Saints division. Who knows who's gonna win that? But
I mean, they're in a very bad division, so I could see them winning some games. You know, they can play the Panthers and the
yeah,
Falcons or something. So, I mean, they've looked like they're like mid to me though. I don't know, like they're kind of like mediocre, maybe.
I'd put them as either mediocre. Yeah, I'd put them as mediocre.
They're mediocre
Nothing
team.
excites me about that team.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs because there's too many teams I think are better than them.
Now we got the Lions, bro. I think they're a playoff team.
Oh my gosh! So the Lions, Trent.
They're 5-1.
I mean, is it crazy to call them Super Bowl contenders?
I don't think so because they're 5-1, bro. The defense is good. The offense is good.
So the Lions are 5-1. They're like you said, their offense is absolutely incredible, I think, and their defense looks really good this year. Last year their defense was a problem, but now their offense looks just as good, and their defense picked it up. So I mean, they're 5-1 through the first 6 weeks right now. They're gonna win that division. I don't know about Trent's prediction about the Packers. I
Bro, they're
don't know
coming
if that's
back, bro.
looking so good.
Green Bay's coming back, bro. Watch out.
I'm sorry, but right now, to me, through 6 weeks, the Lions look like Super Bowl contenders.
I agree. And then now we got the Bears, bro. Just put them in number one pick contention.
Yeah, so the Bears are right here.
They have
But
two
since
five picks.
they have their pick and the Panthers pick,
Yeah, they have two number ones.
gosh, they have two chances at this number one pick.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Bears absolutely terrible. I mean, Justin Fields, I hope they get the number one pick so that Justin Fields can leave that team because man, they do not know how to use them.
Put Fields in Atlanta.
I like that. Yeah, somewhere
Uh,
else.
San Francisco, bro. Put a favorite.
So
Yeah.
okay, I know San Francisco just lost. Okay,
Cleveland. Yeah.
um, if we're being honest, they should have won that game because that kicker should have made that field goal.
They should be six
Um,
and 0.
they should be 6-0. They're 5-1. They absolutely dominated the Cowboys last week. Um, so I mean the Steelers. Okay, so I don't know what McCaffrey and Debo. I don't know how bad their injuries are, but gosh, they were looking through the first 5 weeks, bro. They're looking unstoppable. Like they have the best team in every aspect: defense, O line, run game, weapons, quarterback. You know.
Yeah.
And then this last game, everything kind of fell apart. They went through some injuries, so if those injuries aren't serious and they bounce back to what they look like the first 5 weeks, I think that they're the best team in the NFL, in my opinion. Most
I agree.
complete team, you know?
And then you got the Eagles, bro. I'd put them right next to each other. They just lost too.
Yeah, the Eagle. Okay, here's my hot take with this, bro. The Eagles, in my opinion, are contenders. Okay. The reason why I say this, bro, is that even though they're 5-1, they have played some pretty bad teams and they have not dominated a game. You know, like they don't
They
look like last year.
they haven't done a 42-10 type.
Yeah, like where San Francisco has killed like everyone.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, like if we're saying Super Bowl favorites, I think that's like reserved for like two or three teams. So I think the Eagles right now through 6 weeks, in my opinion, they look like contenders. What do you think?
Right. Your prediction: the Dolphins Niners meeting up in the Super Bowl.
My prediction before the season started was Ravens 49ers.
But now you got the Dolphins 49ers.
But now I like the Dolphins. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the Dolphins are going to be in the playoffs, you know?
All right, bro. You take this one. Take the next team.
All right, we're going to put this right here. Okay, this is what's dumb about the Raiders, okay? Obviously, I'm a Raider fan. I had no hope going into the season. You want to know why I have no hope is because we have Jimmy G as our quarterback and we have a clown as our coach. So
Right.
the Raiders they gosh, where do I start? They're giving me hope right now, bro. And that's what's dumb is that they're 3-3. I mean, we just put the 3-3 Bengals as Super Bowl contenders, right? My Raiders have the same record as them. Okay, the
But they do this every year to you, though.
they do this to me every single year, and you know what's gonna happen is that we're gonna be good enough to win like 7 games, and we're not gonna make the playoffs by like 1 or 2 games, and that's just what happens. So I'm gonna put the Raiders. I think we're a little better than mediocre this year. I'm gonna put us as missing. We're gonna miss playoffs.
Okay. So then we got the Green Bay Packers, bro. Let me take this one, bro. Playoff team.
Yeah, I'm not putting them there, bro. I like them right here.
They're young but intriguing. Jordan Love's young and he's intriguing. So Christian Watson's young. Romeo Dobbs is young. They
They're
have a really,
young. I think they embody this tier right here. The young but
yeah,
intriguing, you know?
yeah, I agree. Commanders, bro, are they're terrible. They're
Yeah.
off.
You know what's funny, bro, is that the Commanders are 3-3 actually. Um,
So mediocre then.
I would put them here at mediocre, I think, because the Commanders are the type of team where they're gonna win some games, you know, but they're not gonna do anything, you know.
Yeah.
So I
Sam,
like that right
I
there.
don't even think it's Sam Howell's fault. I just think it's the coach.
Yeah, the coach sucks. I mean, the team is actually not that bad. Sam Howell has been playing pretty good, actually. Can't really blame him.
You got the Cardinals, bro. So I feel like number one pick contention, probably.
Yeah, they have their pick. I mean, they're 1-5 as well. Another 1-5 team. They're going for that number one pick, I think, 100%.
Right.
I don't think they want to win any games.
And then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Oh
bro.
gosh, what a
They're pretty mediocre.
yeah. This for the Steelers, like it's funny. Like as bad as they've been, they're still 3-2. Like they can win next game and be 4-2. But
I don't think they make the playoffs because the Bengals and Ravens always will beat them right now.
yeah, so the Steelers, I mean, their offense looks terrible. We have Najee Harris on our fantasy team. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, we thought they would pick it up this year, but their defense have won them all three of their games.
And
And you just can't
George
win
Pick
them.
stud.
Yeah, George Pickens is a stud. I don't know about Kenny Pickett anymore. I don't know. I don't know if it's his fault or the offensive coordinator's fault, but I mean, the Steelers, they're not mediocre because they're going to win some games. So I think they'll miss the playoffs right here.
And the Bills, bro, this might be a hot take to you, Eli. I got them as a playoff team. I don't think they're a contender.
I
That's a
mean,
hot take.
I do think they're not a favorite, okay, for sure. But
They
but
barely the Giants, bro. I don't see a team there.
bro, I think the Bills, Trent. Okay, let me tell you who the Bills are, bro. The Bills are the type of team, bro, where they play down to their competition, but then they play up to their competition.
So they're Jimmy Butler, basically.
They're the Heat, bro. No, they're like, I mean, we have the Dolphins here. They beat the Dolphins, but then they lose to the Jets, and they should have lost to the Giants, which is insane. So I think I like them right here as well. I mean, through the first 6 weeks, they've had who else did they lose to? They lost to the Jets week one with no Aaron Rodgers, and then they lost to who else did they lose to?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to put them as a contender, you can. I mean,
Oh,
Josh
they
Allen.
they lost they lost to the Jaguars. So it's like I agree with you, like a team like that, bro, like they're not like they're a playoff team 100%. But they might not even win the division.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I like that. I think that's a good take.
Then you got the Falcons, bro. I mean, yeah, Bijan looks amazing.
Bijan looks like a great pick by them.
I
They actually have a pretty good offense on paper. It's just Desmond Ritter at the helm. I don't really know.
I think they're young but
I
intriguing
was gonna say that. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Young but intriguing.
because Drake London's young, Pitts is still young,
Yeah.
you know. And then you got the Seahawks, bro. I think they're a playoff team or a wild
Um,
card.
yeah, that division is pretty tough. Um, but I do think that they're a potential wild card team. I think this is the bet because they're not going to win the division because of the 49ers. So they're going to have to sneak in through a wild card right here, potentially. They're going to be fighting with the Rams.
All right, bro. We're gonna skip this team, bro. We can go to the Browns.
You wanna take this one, bro?
Let's put us next to the Broncos. And let's call it a day.
Tell me, vent a little, bro. Vent a little.
Mac Jones is terrible. Belichick needs to get retired. Our number one receiver should be a number 3 or 4 on another team. Ramondre looks terrible. Our O line's terrible. Our defense is injured. All right. And we're in the most stacked division in football. And our schedule is terrible. We play the Eagles, we play the Dolphins twice, Bills twice. I mean, we play the Chiefs once, the Cowboys. Like I don't know who made our schedule. And Mac Jones just looks like a little bitch. Like, I'm sorry for my language, whoever's watched this, but he looks terrible. I'd rather just tank 1-16, bro. Go 1-16, 1-7. Like, I'm done. All right, bro.
Yeah,
Go move it.
sums them up. I mean, you guys have your pick, so I'll put you right here. I won't disrespect you like the Broncos.
I expected us to do better than we really did.
I I did too, because you guys are always right there, like. But I guess now is just like it's just like the problems finally caught up with you. And during the off season, we're kind of like, okay, like D Hop is looking for a place, like
Dalvin Cook, like we're all like everyone was looking.
Calvin Ridley looking for a place, like, and then they're like, Patriots, where are you? Like,
We have cap room too, and it's
yeah,
like bro, Belichick's the problem.
he is the problem. And honestly, bro, against the Raiders this last week, you guys could have won that game, but penalties, bro, cause you to lose that game, and that's like unheard of from Belichick team. I think Belichick has lost the locker room, bro, and I think it's done.
Yeah, no, we're done.
All
All
right,
right, moving on to the Cleveland Browns, bro. Honestly, I think they're a missing playoff team.
yeah, the Browns.
Sean
Okay,
Watson,
okay, I'm gonna put them right here, bro, because they have the best defense in the league.
yeah, they
I don't
do.
know if that's a hot take, bro, but their defense is incredible. And with that type of defense, plus I mean, they haven't had Deshaun Watson for like 3 weeks. So I think that they can potentially make the playoffs through a wild card, maybe like the last spot. But I think with the defense like that, bro, their defense is insane, bro. They just beat the 49ers
Yeah,
without Deshaun Watson.
their D line is crazy.
Yeah, they're insane. Myles Garrett is a monster. I wouldn't put them as missing playoffs because I think that they'll fight for one. They might not get there, but they're potentially one.
Bro, here's an exciting team, but I'm gonna put them in young and intriguing.
Yeah,
See,
another young but
but
intriguing
they're,
team.
they're exciting to watch now because CJ Stroud is great.
Dude, CJ Stroud is the best quarterback that was picked, right? I
Bro,
mean,
we low key called that, bro. I low key
yeah,
said
we were
Stroud.
telling the Panthers like Bryce Young is not it's not it.
I said Stroud is gonna be better. I did say that. I think we had phone calls about that, and I'm happy he's doing good. He's from Rancho. He's from where he's from here, like where we
Yeah.
live. So
Yeah, no, yeah, they are young but intriguing. They're not going to do anything this year, but look out for them next couple of years. They
Tank
found their
Dell,
quarterback.
Tank Dell, Damian Pierce. You got
Yeah,
Will Anderson in the defensive ball. Like,
100%.
yeah,
Exciting.
the Chiefs, bro, their favorite. I'm
Yeah,
never done out Eli until Mahomes hangs them up and
yeah.
Kelsey,
So
bro. I'm not counting them out.
here's the thing about the Chiefs. The Chiefs haven't been as exciting this year to watch, like offensively, like they haven't been like putting up 40 on people like they usually do in last year, like past years. Like that's not who they are. And the reason why the Chiefs are contenders is because they don't have to do that because they've had the best defense. Patrick Mahomes right now, Trent, is playing with the best defense he's played with in his career.
Exactly.
And that makes them so scary because they're beating teams defensively, which means Mahomes is kind of just resting right now.
Yeah, he's just kind of just going with the flow.
They
And then
lost to their one loss or to the Lions, and they didn't have Kelsey or Chris Jones, so
they
they
lost.
should be 6-0.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, their favorite for
They're a
sure.
favorite. You got to put them there. If Mahomes is alive and breathing, the Chiefs are a favorite.
You got the Cowboys, bro.
All
Where you put
right, bro. Let me just put them right there. How about them Cowboys, baby? You want
so,
to take this one, or you want me to take this one?
so you lose 42-10 to the Niners, and you think shit is sweet, bro, right? George Kittle comes out in a shirt, bro, and everything like that, and he says y'all are trash. And then Michael Parsons like, oh, bro, it's been personal, and then I'm gonna get you next time. And then you go and you barely beat the Chargers, bro. Barely beat them by 3 points last
Yeah,
night. I don't think Dak is a Super Bowl quarterback. I don't think Jerry Jones really knows what he's doing with CD Lamb. He had a good game last week, but I don't think he knows how to get Jerry. Like, I don't think they know that they have CD Lamb. I think, and bro, here's a hot take, Eli. I think they miss Zeke. All right. Zeke fits so well in that scheme of the Dallas playbook because their
yeah,
red zone efficiency the last 2 years were number one.
yeah. And they kind of used Pollard. Pollard was better as a number two, almost. It feels like like
They had Zeke as the power back to lead them in, and that established their efficiency. So
yeah,
I think everyone was like, "Oh, Zeke's the problem." I don't think Zeke was the problem. I don't think he was. And I just don't think. And then they lost Trayvon Diggs, and like their defense looked really good in the first 3 weeks, and now they just kind of just look like
Yeah. I mean, they fired their offensive coordinator who's on the Chargers, and that was stupid because the Dallas offenses look terrible. But honestly, bro, you have to put them as a playoff team because they're gonna win games. And it's so funny because I already hear the Cowboys fans in the back of my head, bro. They're already after this little Chargers win last night. They're already like, "Oh, we're
we're
back,
back.
we're back, baby, we're back." Yeah, no,
We're
this
back, and the Lakers play next week, bro. We're back. It's
if I was a Cowboys fan, I would make a new category as give the Super Bowl ring to the Cowboys already, but I'm not delusional, so I'm gonna respect them and put them as a playoff team because they'll make the playoffs, but you'll be I'll be damned, bro, if they don't win. They're not gonna win one more than one playoff game. It's not happening, all right?
they're gonna go play the Niners. They'll get whooped. They'll play the Eagles. They'll get whooped. No,
Exactly. They're done after one playoff game. And that's your season, Cowboys fans, okay? You might look good, okay, during some games in the regular season. You're going to go get whooped in the first round. We'll see you
this might
later.
yeah, this might be a hot take, but I think the Lions could beat them in the playoffs too.
They will. I think they'll lose to any one of these teams. They will. They're frauds, bro. I'm sorry. All
The
right.
Chargers, bro, is they're a disappointing
Chargers
team,
are
bro.
disappointing, man. They're
They're a disappointing tier, bro. Like they're just. I look at that squad, bro, and they should be a Super Bowl contender,
dude,
bro. They
they are
were
stacked, Trent. They're stacked, bro.
defense with like Joey, but like
Trent,
I
they
don't
have Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, and Derwin, right?
know, and then you got Eckler, Herbert, Keenan
Eckler,
Allen.
Herbert, Keenan Allen. I know Mike Williams got hurt, but Palmer and Everett are still good. I mean, Justin Herbert should be a top five quarterback. He has played like one this year, but
I just don't. I don't know, man.
it's
If
their
they're
defense, bro. It's their defense. I don't. They need to fire their coach or something, bro. Their defense is absolutely. It's, it's so crazy because they have so many good people. They have so many like stars on their defense. They should be like a top 10 defense. You know.
but they're just disappointing.
I don't think they'll miss the playoffs. They might miss the playoffs, but I think they're gonna fight for a wild card spot right there. I think that's fair.
Going to the Jets. Where do you got the Jets? Because Aaron Rodgers looks like he's coming back.
Bro, I don't want Aaron Rodgers to come back this year, bro.
Neither do I.
Or he's gonna rush it and then he's gonna die. I don't
And
want to see Aaron Rodgers die.
he's 40.
Yeah, he should take off this year, bro. And I think he is, but you know what's funny about the Jets, bro, is that if they had Aaron Rodgers, they would be Super Bowl favorites right now. Because their defense
Their
is
defense top
incredible.
five. Yeah.
So, you know, like they're in a very tough division. So I'm gonna put them as potential wild cards
Yeah, I
because
agree.
their
And
defense, they're gonna fight for a spot.
yeah, and I think these wins beating the Eagles kind of put the locker room back together.
Yeah,
Brees Hall looks like
dude, yeah.
prime.
Brees Hall's
um,
back.
he looks like he's prime AP out there. He looks crazy.
Him and Garrett Wilson both look amazing. And Zach Wilson has been playing pretty good. You know?
Yeah, that
He just beat the Eagles.
yeah, no, I agree. Panthers, bro. Panthers, I think they're number one pick contention are young but intriguing. You, I don't.
They don't have their pick, Trent.
Yeah, no, they're young but intriguing, I guess, or trash. No,
But Trent, okay, look, bro. The thing
he
about
is a stud.
Thielen,
Yeah, bro. Thielen's a stud on
Trent
that.
Thielen is the best player on their team, and he's old, so I don't think they're young but intriguing.
Yeah, no, they're bad. Bro, Bryce Young looks awful.
Yeah, I think they're trash just because they should be right here, but they don't have their pick, so I'm gonna put them as trash.
They missed
Bryce
my.
Young looks okay. He looks okay. He doesn't look special. He looks okay.
They missed McCaffrey. They
Yeah.
missed.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. All right.
The Tennessee Titans, bro. I would put them mediocre at best.
Mediocre at best. This team's
Ryan
missing the
Tannehill is not.
playoffs.
All right, Ryan Tannehill sucks. D
Ryan
Hop
Tannehill
Titans, bro. Why? Why?
Tannehill holding that team back. And let me just tell you, bro, the Titans had the ball at the 1 yard line last game, and they chose to keep Derrick Henry out of the game, bro. I don't understand it. You can just snap it to Derrick Henry, bro. Let Derrick Henry do the tush push, bro. Who's stopping him in the world?
I agree. I agree.
They
They're
they
not
just they're just bad. They're bad. They're badly coached. They have a bad quarterback. They're horrible.
fears, bro. Like who you have Derrick Henry on your team, bro. Like Tannehill's bad. D Hop, I don't know why you joined the Titans in the offseason and now
No
you're getting
idea.
guys are losing. I'm like, bro, I could have told you that. It's like
So done.
going to
Colts.
the Colts. I think they're
No.
young but intriguing. I know Anthony Richardson's probably gonna have surgery,
Yeah.
and just, but what he saw this year, he looks like Lamar 2.0.
He does. He looks like maybe the best quarterback, maybe second best behind Stroud this year in the draft.
He's
Anthony
just
Richardson looks really good, and they just signed Jonathan Taylor. They have Pittman. Their defense is not like insane, but it's young. I think they're young but intriguing. They're not going to do anything this year. They're done, but
the big thing is they got to stay healthy, man. They're like
yeah,
Richardson get healthy.
yeah. Richardson. I hope he's not injury prone. So,
Yeah,
but he has been.
the Jaguars, bro. I expected them to be a lot better, but I think they're a playoff team.
Yeah, I the Jaguars are 4-2. They have a good win versus the Bills, but they've kind of played bad teams and they have two bad losses, I think.
Yeah.
Um, but we have to put them as a playoff team because they're going to win that division very easily. Um, but honestly, bro, with the way they're looking right now, I wouldn't see that. I don't see them winning a playoff game.
Yeah, but I think they make the playoffs.
But they will 100%. They're going to make that. They're going to win that division, so they automatically win. They automatically make the
I
play.
think we can see a rematch of like the Jaguars Chargers in the playoffs again.
Yeah, I think so,
That'd
man.
be a fun game to watch.
I
Like,
mean, look
and
at the
then so I
list.
predict so far during the season, we got me personally, this is what I got. I got the Dolphins versus the Niners in the Super Bowl. Um, I think Eli agrees. I think we're gonna go Dolphins Niners in the Super Bowl so
Yeah.
far.
So far, yeah. I mean, this is if teams stay healthy, everyone stays healthy, then Dolphins and Niners look like the best teams. The Chiefs are right there too, obviously. And I like our Super Bowl contenders. I mean, we
Yeah,
we might be disrespecting the Bills a little bit with this list, but I mean, if they lose in the first or second round, then I think that we were right.
exactly, 100%. But as always, Eli, thank our listeners for tuning in with us and going over your list.
Thank you guys for listening. I know it's been a while since the last video, but here we are. We're back. No, I'm just kidding.
Life gets
Me and
busy.
Trent are going through life right now, so we're gonna be popping in and out on the channel. But thank you guys for listening.
And as always, see ya.